What's happening with the Muslim world? Well, everybody knows they want to wipe out the Jews. From the beginning of the Jews, somebody's always wanted to wipe them out, and now it's the Muslims' turn. So Israel's at war. They've got war on their border with Lebanon now. They've got it with the Palestinians. Yeah, things seem like they're spreading. But what I want to talk about is the caliphate. The caliphate controls the Muslim world. And at the end of World War, we had the Ottoman Empire. And when World War One ended, the head of the caliphate from Turkey says, "That's it. We're not going to do this anymore." So the caliphate, the caliph, the head of the thing, he was like the religious leader. He was the political leader. He was the general. So he was in charge. Right now, if you look in Iran, they have a head guy that's like that, in charge of all three phases of what's going on there, whether it's political, uh, whether it's concerning war, whether it's concerning religion. There's one guy in charge of all that. So there's these nations want to take over. They want to be the next caliphate that the whole Muslim world will follow. And so we've got Turkey, we've got Erdogan there. He would like to be this leader. We've got the mullahs on Iran that would like to be that leader. We've got Saudi Arabia. They would like to be that leader. And Jordan, they wouldn't mind that either, but they don't have a whole lot of strength to be that. So what do these places have going for them? Well, Turkey, they've got a lot of military strength, and they're right in the middle of everything where they're situated. They're on that land mass between Europe and Asia. A lot goes on between East and West that happens right in Turkey. So Turkey's part of NATO, but Erdogan is becoming increasingly against NATO, what NATO wants to do. So there's a struggle there. We've got let's just see how it's going to play out. So there's going to be a 10-nation confederation that makes peace with Israel. Right now, it looks like Saudi Arabia wants to do that. So they're talking about building a canal. Right now, there's a Philadelphia corridor that borders the Palestinians and Egypt. And there's been all kinds of tunnels where Egypt has been funneling weapons, no doubt funded by the United States, going under there to the Palestinians. So, what better way to get rid of this corridor where all these tunnels are going than to put a canal there that's really deep to get all these great big ships through there and make these people prosper. So hopefully they don't want war. And that was what President Trump's plan was with the Abraham Accords. And Saudi Arabia wants to be part of this. They want to invest in this area, and of course capitalize from all the ships coming through then next to Saudi Arabia. And so they're going to be part of this 10-nation coalition with the West, I believe. Turkey and Iran, they form with Gog in Ezekiel 38 and 39. They're actually against this 10-nation confederation. They will join them eventually, but they're actually going to ally together. So that's what we can look forward. Although they're kind of sparring right now. I want to be in charge. I want to be in charge. Well, neither one of them is going to be in charge because there's going to be an antichrist that comes out of the area of Syria and Iraq. And so let's talk about Syria and Iraq. Right now, they're way against Israel, but they're actually going to join. I don't know if it's going to be one nation and they're going to be called Seleucia again, like back in the old days in the old Greek Empire before the time of Christ, like 300 BC. There was a nation there that conquered Israel, and there was war constantly between Egypt and Seleucia, and Israel, right in the middle of it, got it. And you can read about that in Daniel chapter 11, how they go back and forth all the time, fight through Israel. Well, there was a guy called Antiochus the Fourth that was a type of the Antichrist, and what happens is what we had. That's what's going to happen again. So out of this area of Syria and Iraq, that's where the Antichrist is going to come from. And so he's going to be the one that takes the lead of this 10-nation coalition, and all these others are going to join him, except for Saudi Arabia. They're just going to wonder why, what's happening. You just come to take plunder, so it's going to be a rich part of the world then. And whether you're Arab or whether you're Israeli, you're going to be rich. This is going to be a prosperous time for 3.5 years under this covenant until Antichrist takes over. Then when Antichrist takes over, Iran and Turkey are going to get jealous and try and take over that. But they will be persuaded, no, don't fight against us, join us, because Jesus is coming. We got to fight against him. So that's what they're going to do. and that will all culminate with the Battle of Armageddon and Jesus' return. So there's what's happening in the Muslim world. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.